at all. Everything goes.
Okay. And where would I do it if I did it? So
There's the camera right there.
So I would just do it here, you mean, while I'm...
Yeah. I have a wide angle lens so you can see it.
I can see myself.
I can see it.
Well, now I see myself a bit.
You want me to bring the camera closer?
No. So I thought, okay.
Are you ready?
If it comes on, okay, I'm gonna... should I leave this here? In
Andreas,
case?
relax.
Okay.
Relax, it's all going to be good. I'll take good care of you.
That's what I tell you all
He
the time.
reads me, he reads me.
I'll take good care
He
of you.
saw that I was getting a little
Calm
nervous.
down.
Yeah.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
Yes,
Relax. You're in the hands of Rick.
thanks.
Ready?
Should I sit up maybe like this?
You just stay right there.
Make sure I'm bigger, closer to camera now so I look bigger than Rick, right?
Yeah. I gotta sit higher in the saddle. Welcome to Rick's Corner. I have Andreas Cahling with me today, an old-time friend who's been in bodybuilding for years. He knows the ups and downs of the whole business. He's trained every way you can possibly think of, and he still looks magnificent at his age. He's an incredible guy, an incredible friend, and he drove all the way from Oceanside to be up here for you guys and for me as well. So it's my pleasure, Andreas, to have you sitting here.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thank
So
you.
just relax,
Thank you.
and we'll just have fun.
Very
All right. You said you came here in 1976. From where?
I came here from Sweden in 1976.
And where's the first place you went to work out?
I went to Ghost Gym. I was at Ghost Gym working out 2 hours after arriving at the airport about,
At the beach.
at the beach.
The original Golds.
The original Ghost Gym. And you were there too.
I was there too.
I don't know if you were there that moment, that day, but I know
I'm still there mentally. A lot of people ask about the golden era of bodybuilding. That was the golden era.
Yes, it was.
We didn't know then that was going to be popular today. We had no idea, right?
No, we were maybe having our dreams, but it seemed like sort of, wishful thinking that was going to happen. It seemed to be about baseball, American football, soccer, tennis. These things didn't really seem to be about body.
But that was our passion.
Yeah.
So we worked out and we did what we had to do, not thinking maybe 40 years from now it's going to become famous and everybody's going to want to know about the day.
Yeah.
When you came here, did you have a job here when you came here?
Me?
Yeah.
I drove a cab before I came here.
Yeah.
And then I did get, my first job here was at a Jack LaLanne juice bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, setting up people on a nutritional program. And I was just learning about nutrition myself, kind of. So that was kind of humorous.
Yeah, now if you guys don't know about Jack LaLanne, of course he passed away last year, I think 2 years ago. He was the guru of fitness, 90-something years old. He had gyms all over the United States. So they were like the chain of gyms everywhere, and they did big business, and he had a TV show in the morning. So working for Jack LaLanne was working for somebody good.
Yeah.
He wasn't a fly-by-night
No,
guy.
he wasn't.
He was very smart, and it's a good stepping stone.
Yes, it was. And then I started my mail order business.
I remember this.
Yes.
You had the posing briefs?
Yes, I did.
And what did you have with that? Did you just have the briefs?
I had some T-shirts too.
Right.
And I think that you made a design for one of them, right? One of the logos.
You said that when you came in that I designed your logo, and I've designed so many I forget. But I want to see which one it was because I do. When you brought it up, I actually remember that I did do that. But training at the gym, training back at the Gold's Gym, back then, even though today everything has state-of-the-art equipment and all new stuff, there was nothing like that.
No.
That was the best.
No. That was a very unique. It was a unique experience. Yes,
for some reason, the energy level was just when you walked in, you wanted to train.
Yeah.
So you made really good gains there too, as well.
Yeah.
Met a lot of people.
Yes.
You learned how to train, how to eat, but you already knew pretty much. But you still always pick up something new.
Yeah, and I found an apartment right down the street there on Pacific Avenue, is it called? No, one block down, Ocean Avenue, right?
Yeah.
So I was staying just a few blocks away in the beginning, and it was quite a change of cultures, though, coming from where I was, where the mindset was quite different from what I encountered in Southern California.
Totally, and then we had the weight pen down in Venice, which is now the mecca of bodybuilding down at Venice Beach, where they have all the bodybuilding shows. We're having one coming up actually next Monday. I have a booth there, but they draw about 2,000 people down there.
Wow.
And when we were back there was nobody there. You could work out at the outside pen.
I was there.
Well, I didn't know nobody. I mean, as far as tourists and vendors, they had none of that. They had maybe 10 people.
No, Venice Beach was, it was just empty.
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 And I think the weight pen was owned by the city, and it cost you like $3 a year to train there.
Yeah, it was kind of run down, wasn't it?
It was run down, but I got my best bench press out there.
Yeah.
The sand and the sea, I don't know, I was invigorated to really train hard.
Yeah.
And it was just really good days. And then, how long did you stay down there? Did you move from there, or did you stay down there quite a while?
I stayed for the first few years down on the beach area,
Yeah.
and then I moved to San Fernando Valley, San Gabriel Valley.
That's
and then,
really a
yeah.
difference.
And then eventually, and I stayed in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then eventually I West LA, Santa Monica, Venice.
Where'd you train then?
I pretty much always drove down to either Gold's Gym or World Gym, no matter what. Unless I went, when I was living in San Fernando Valley, I trained at Gold's Gym, Northridge.
I was going to bring that up because
Yes.
that's where I remember seeing you.
Yes.
And at that
And
time,
I had my office in Northridge.
that's right.
And I lived in Reseda at that time.
I remember this.
Yeah.
That was in the 80s.
That was in the 80s, exactly.
And you had your clothing line?
Yes, I did.
How did it do back then?
It has its ups and downs.
Like
Yes.
everything. I had
Yes,
t-shirts
like
too back
everything.
then. Did you advertise in Weeders Magazine?
Yes, I did.
That
I
was the
used to-
best catalog to advertise in.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't cheap.
I started out, actually did get a complimentary first third of a page ad from Joe, and
Right.
I did get some very favorable rates for many
So
years
did I.
advertising in Muscle and Fitness and Flex.
Right.
So I'm grateful for that.
Joe was pretty good about trade-offs for things. You know, where you advertise his products, you do some print work for him, you give you a free ad, but the ad space back then, I think a full page was like 800, and then it went to 1,200, then it went to 2,500, now they went to 25,000.
Yeah.
And he lost me along the way, but it made quite a bit of money because we didn't have the internet. All we had was the magazine, and
Yeah.
write a check and send it to, for the little insert order, and you mail it out, right?
Yeah.
I did all my own packaging and shipping. You
Yeah.
did too?
Yes, I did. No, not in the beginning, yes.
Yeah, in the
but
beginning.
but I did get assistance, for
Right.
sure. And I also opened the first bodybuilding retail shop in the, down in the Gold's Gym area.
Yeah.
Down on, was it called Oak Street, maybe?
Yeah, I know where Oak Street is.
Yeah. Well, I bought this lingerie store from these two ladies.
Wasn't
and
that off
converted
Main?
it to yes, off Main Street.
Right, okay.
And converted it into a swimwear boutique.
Right, I do remember that.
Yeah, and then I had a warehouse down in Venice, and I lived also down in Venice at that time, and it was very stressful. Yeah, I know. Things spun out of control for me, and I have since learned to manage myself and manage my life better,
We all do.
Another thing that is very different from me today, I used to relax with alcohol back in those days,
Yeah.
and I gave that up altogether 11 years ago, and that was the best thing I could possibly
Absolutely. I
have
relax now with Smooth Move tea.
done. Smooth Move Tea,
Smooth
what
Move
is that
tea.
called?
It's like you drink it at night, in the morning you go to the bathroom, pretty smooth. It works pretty good. It's relaxing. But your training back then,
Yeah.
we were all of us really old school style.
Yeah.
How did you divide up your body parts, and as far as sets and reps, and which body parts did you put together?
Okay, what I did was pretty early on. I switched from trying to train, body part twice a week, like most people did.
Yeah.
Some people even tried to go 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But I pretty quickly figured out the mathematics of this would be if I train a body part 3 times a week, and you do shoulders, triceps, and chest, that means your triceps get trained actually 9 times a week. And that's too much. So even twice a week, your triceps get trained 6 times a week. So I figured training each body part once a week seemed to work very well. So every 7 to 10 days. And Bill Reynolds did an article on that, saying that was the first of the pros who trained, who split it up this way, training each body part only once every 7 to 10 days.
And so what were your days off? You had days off like every other day?
I did not have a specific day. I would take a day off. My training has always been intuitive.
Okay.
I didn't have my training days set. Neither do I have my training routine set in advance.
All right, so when you went in and you said, okay, I'm going to work out today, did you just like pick out of your head, I think I'll train arms, I feel like chest today, and just pick it?
No, it's kind of what is in turn. I mean, what
rotates.
Exactly. And also taking into whatever would be a priority.
Yeah.
And I have also for a long time liked to train a body part twice in a row. And back in those days, I would even take it to 3 or 4 times in a row, sometimes back in the 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
Especially preparing for the Niagara Falls in 1990. And I would do them, come in and train a body part 2 or 3 times in the same day, or twice this day, and then twice the following day.
It didn't burn out?
What I found to my great surprise, I even published an ebook on this called Dual Impact Training on Amazon ebook, and I elaborate there. To my great surprise, what I found is if you come in and do chest in the morning and you come back and do it a few hours later or the same day, the shocking thing is you might find that you're stronger the second session out. And then you can ask yourself, how much did you really exhaust that muscle?
The first time.
Yeah, the first time.
Right.
It is like, so when you go up against it's like catching your chest off guard second time you come in.
Right.
It's like practicing boxing against a guy who already went 10 rounds.
Right.
Now you can really get to him, right?
Yeah.
Now he's really going to have to use his skills to defend himself, right?
Yeah, I like that.
So, try that. Catch your chest off guard sometime.
Did you have any lagging body parts you worked harder?
I had my upper chest, and it remained somewhat lagging throughout my life, I have to say, and I still keep it in mind, but I don't have an obsession with it or anything.
Well,
like that.
I mean, from your photos and everything, no one would ever notice that. You can't tell. I wouldn't know that because it looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Your diet back then was how?
Lacto-ovo-vegetarian, or in that direction. I've been eating along different ways throughout my life. There is no such thing as a standard Andreas Cahling diet for 40 years.
Right.
No, things have been changing. However, though, some things have remained constant, and that is I have made it a priority to eat natural, unprocessed, predominantly organic foods. And I also made it a priority. I believed early on that one of the worst things we can do to ourselves is smear ourselves with all these toxic skin products.
Oh, I agree.
The skin is like, it just absorbs it, And I know that extra well because I'm on TRT, bioidentical testosterone replacement therapy.
Right.
And I use this testosterone cream, and I just put a little bit on here, prescribed by a doctor, obtained at compounding pharmacy. Okay?
Yeah, sure, I understand.
That's great stuff. Just put a little bit on your forearm and you just rub it in like this.
Yeah.
And that will raise your testosterone levels. And I really know how sensitive the skin is. So when you put some junk in there, or you put deodorant, toxic deodorants, use antibacterial soap, use hair shampoo. So a lot of these products are loaded with hormone disrupting ingredients, and I stayed away from those things since my teens.
That makes perfect sense because everything is absorbed through the pores.
Yeah.
If you go into the gym and you got a sweaty bench and there's bacteria, it's going to go through your pores.
Yeah. We're absorbing, we're like sponges.
Yeah. You like the cream? You think it worked pretty well?
I think so, absolutely. And it comes with a plant extract called chrysin, which when mixed together like this will block, will be act as a mild estrogen blocker and block some of the or most
right
to the
I've heard of
conversion.
chrysin. I didn't know what it was.
These TRT therapies, though, something what you don't think about, what you might take into consideration is our receptors are all different. This guy's receptor, her receptors.
Everybody's different.
Different. So it has to be quite individualized, and you can't just read out, in my opinion, from blood, urine, or saliva test what would be the appropriate treatment or dosage for a particular person just from that. I think it very much depends on how the person will feel and how this person will react.
Right.
Because someone can have way more sensitive receptors and do very well on a less dosage than someone else who has less well-working receptors who might be better on the higher dosage. Exactly. And this will also most likely change throughout your life. And some people run into testosterone deficiencies in their teens, in their 20s. So this is not an old man problem by any means.
No.
This is a pandemic in our society. Low testosterone is ruining the lives of millions of men out there. And we have so many estrogen causing things from plastic exposure and toxins to the right and the left. So we need to be aware of these things and do our best to fight back.
Were you were vegetarian?
I wouldn't say vegetarian. I would say lacto-ovo-vegetarian.
What is that?
That means that you include dairy products and eggs.
Okay, no meat?
However, though, I've been eating vegan direction, but I wouldn't like to call myself a strict
You're the
vegan
second
at some
person
point.
I've talked to in the week that does that, and both you and the other person said how good they feel on it. They feel clean and good.
However, though, I am not on a vegetarian diet right now. I'm including meats in my diet. Organic, grass-fed meats.
Yeah.
I'm on a high-fat diet too. I've always been on a high-fat diet, high natural fats.
Tell us why, because it burns his energy.
Fat is very important for our health.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a low-fat diet would be among the worst things you could
This is
consider.
what people say. Oh, I'm going to get some low-fat yogurt. I'm going to get low-fat.
No.
You want the fats.
No. This it's
You're not going to get fat from the fats.
Who are the biggest consumers of low-fat products? Fat people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
There's no other way. It's hormonally disrupting to reduce your fats, and especially when the fats you get are not the good ones,
Yeah.
So the dairy products are preferably, in my opinion, raw, unpasteurized, organic, from grass-fed animals.
Right.
I like the raw butter, the raw cheese, the raw cow's milk. If I could get my hands on raw goat's milk, that'd even better.
Yeah, I was raised on goat's milk because I was allergic to milk.
I eat raw goat's cheese, always did.
Yeah.
Yes.
You feel the difference.
Yes.
Now, how's your training as far as your life now? How do you train? Do you train every day still?
Yeah, I don't train every day, but I train most days.
Yeah.
And I will train with lighter weights. I'll do higher reps, but I always included high rep training and lighter weights in my training anyhow.
Regardless, right?
Exactly. But I want to have maximum benefits with minimum wear and tear. That's my goal.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
I'm 62 now.
Yeah. I'll trade you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Your joints are okay?
My joints are okay.
No problems, knees, shoulders, elbows?
I don't have any pains anywhere,
You're
really.
so lucky. You're so lucky.
The most recent little encounter I had with getting close to something was a couple of years ago. I jumped up into the bar and held on to it and let my shoulders just relax. And one of those sockets, I felt the shoulder start coming out a little bit, and then it went back in.
Yeah.
And I did get pain, and even after like 6, 9, 12 months, I still felt it there.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, this is it now. I made one mistake, was to observe you, and I'm going to pay the rest of my life.
Oh, no.
And then, now, about 2 years later, it's basically all gone, which just shows also how long it can take for some of these injuries to heal.
It takes a long time.
We shouldn't give up. We shouldn't just accept it, that this is irreversible.
Right. No, you got to work through it. You got to go through it. It's not easy. Pain when you train. I mean, it's like, you pain to gain, whatever. You do have to work through it. If you sit home and do nothing, it ain't going to go away.
Something else that I do, and I had a tumor, removed over 10 years ago that was growing real close to my brain, so I opted to have it surgically removed.
Okay.
Today I might have approached it a little bit different, having learned more. And what I do now as an anti-tumor therapy ongoingly is I work on keeping my body fluids alkaline.
Yes.
Yes. And
important.
Yeah, and I drink water. I do saunas more or less every day, every other day. And I bring water with me into the sauna, and I slice an organic lemon, put in 1 or 2 tablespoons of baking soda, and I pour in some Bragg's organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar in there.
Yeah.
And then I check my urine with a paper thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
And after I'm done with this, it will turn blue. It will come out dark. It will come out alkaline. And I found that when I do it this one day, the next morning I'm still alkaline. So this is that's a big. This can be done.
Yeah.
Very hard to do through a diet.
Yeah, but most people think that lemon is an acid, but it's not. It's an alkaline.
Exactly.
And it neutralizes the acid in your system.
However, though, we just switched from we kept it when we went to the gym, these big hard plastic bottles, but we just switched to glass bottle, not to have the cider vinegar, lemon interact somehow with the plastic and release.
I've heard that too. I use the apple cider vinegar every day.
Yeah, better off with the glass bottle.
And you know what, the baking soda too. Someone says, "Oh, I have indigestion." Take baking soda.
Yeah.
You put it on batteries to get rid of acid.
Yeah.
It does work.
Yeah, it does work.
Yeah, it's good for your stomach when you do that.
Yeah.
What are your plans for the future?
My plans for the future, I have a film. I was cast in a film called Legend of Dark Rider, and my character is called Baron. So that's up, and I am in a film called Kung Fury, which is right now competing in Cannes, France. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Cannes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. What side
Not
of
quite
the,
sure, yeah.
what side of where you live?
Yeah.
Okay. And that one is released worldwide May
for you.
28th, and I'm playing the Nordic God tour in there. So that was
Perfect for
quite a journey. Yeah, I was,
Perfect. And this one coming up is going to be filmed soon?
It's filming this winter.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Yes,
awesome.
Yes.
And you're training, you're living in Oceanside?
Yes, I am.
Training down there.
Training there.
And you're still in great shape. I see a double
thank
bicep.
you.
Show the fans what you still got it. Look at that. You still got it. You're ripped to shreds. Stay like this all the time, huh? Amazing. It never went away.
No, when you pose, you gotta be able to pose with a relaxed face, right, Rick?
Yeah, right.
That can
You don't look
strain.
like you're under strain. But posing's harder than training, is it not? There he goes.
I'm taking over.
He's taking over the show. But that's all right. Look how great he looks. Amazing. 62
Okay.
years old. Don't fall,
Sorry,
please. I don't have insurance.
All right.
We can catch you on Facebook.
Yes, please
Anywhere
do.
else other than Facebook?
I'm on Facebook, and I'm also on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah,
As Andreas Cahling.
that's Andreas Cahling. Yes,
And,
not hiding under a pseudonym of any kind.
No good. No, you gotta use your own name. People say, "What's your name?" It's Rick Drayson. That's my name. You know that I have. I did the Gold's Gym logo.
Yes.
In the World Gym. So I have another website called Rick Drayson Originals, and I'll be down at the beach on the Memorial Day. I'll have a booth down there for the Venice
okay.
show,
Okay.
selling all my new shirts. Got all new designs. They're all great colors, men and women's. Got the old tank tops I developed years ago for the women. It has a scrunchie in the back, and I got V-necks. And come on down, buy a shirt. Go to the website rickdraysonoriginals.com. You can order from there. We ship right away, worldwide now in China as well. So I just want to say that, and I want to thank you for being here.
Oh, it's great. Thank you very much, Rick. We've been talking about me coming on your show now for a few years, so
Yes.
I guess it was about time, right?
I think it was overdue.
Okay.
Thanks, Andreas.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you guys for watching Rick's Corner, and stay tuned for more.
It's rickdrayson.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.